Today we have with us actor Varun Sharma, and we are going to fry him a little bit today because he has a film called FryDay up for release.
Yes. Hi. How are you?
I'm great. And how great was it to shoot a film with Govinda and a comedy?
I think it's one of the most beautiful feelings ever to actually be in a film with Govinda sir as an aspiring actor ever since. I'm a 90s kid. So I've grown up watching Govinda sir. I've grown up watching his films, his songs. I've been mimicking his scenes and trying to imitate him to match his steps once I was as a kid. Whether it's a dance competition or a fancy dress competition or any annual day competition, anything of that sort, that used to be the thing. I think it's still till date it's the thing to kind of dance like Govinda sir. But I feel really fortunate and blessed that I got a chance to work with him in the initial start of my career. I got a chance to be in a film with him, share screen with him, and to shake a leg with him in a song. So it feels really, really very great, and I'm very thankful to the entire team of FryDay to kind of have me in the film with him. It truly feels really blessed.
कितना रिहर्स किया? Would you like cheat and be like मैंने इतना ही रिहर्स किया है,
नहीं
फिर जाके मैं प्रैक्टिस करके आता हूँ, फिर आता हूँ फ्रेम में?
मैंने रिहर्स काफ़ी किया था क्योंकि मैं बहुत नर्वस था।
हाँ.
फिल्म के दौरान मैं बहुत नर्वस था, स्पेशली फॉर द फर्स्ट डे मैं बहुत ज़्यादा नर्वस था। मुझे लग रहा था कि यार कॉमेडी इज समथिंग दैट आई रियली एंजॉय डूइंग एंड दैट इज समथिंग व्हिच आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक अ मार्क ऑफ माय ओन इन दैट सेम जॉनर एंड आई एम रियली काइंड ऑफ एंड दैट्स समथिंग दैट आई रियली एंजॉय डूइंग and to be in one frame and kind of be in one film with the legend himself of that particular genre. I mean, it's a strong थिंग टू डू. सो मैंने अपनी तरफ से काफ़ी प्रिपेयर करा, काफ़ी रिहर्स करा, बट वंस आई वेंट ऑन सेट उन्होंने वैसे ही माहौल बड़ा ईजी बना दिया था एंड ही मेड एवरी वन वेरी कम्फर्टेबल. ऑल द को एक्टर्स दैट वी हैड, द इंटायर टीम, ही मेड इट वेरी कम्फर्टेबल एंड नाइसली वी वर डूइंग इट. तो पता नहीं चला फिर उसके बाद कब कैसे चीज़ें होती गई. एंड ही लव्स रिहर्सिंग, ही कीप्स रिहर्सिंग, कीप सेइंग द सेम थिंग इन डिफरेंट वेरिएशंस इन डिफरेंट मैनर्स एंड आई अलॉन्ग आई वाज ट्राइंग टू प्ले अलॉन्ग in that particular situation. I was trying to do different things. तो बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आया पूरे प्रोसेस में. और वो बनते एक दिन के 10 कैसे हुए, फिर 30 कैसे, फिर 2 महीने हो गए और पिक्चर ख़त्म हो गई. तो वो प्रोसेस में पता नहीं चला, बट बहुत खूबसूरत प्रोसेस था.
Any scenes that you can think of जहाँ पे आप दोनों ने काफी improvise करके?
I think majorly काफ़ी चीज़ें थी and so basically the story of the film is inside one house majorly. It's about 70% of the film lies inside a house and once you have limited space you as it is restricted to do a limited kind of things. The movement kind of becomes limited, but still we used to try do something. Like there's a sequence in which once you see the film you'll understand better, where I enter the house for the first time and there's a conversation that me and Govinda sir start having. So there are a lot of improvisations that we did there. हम करते गए अभिषेक सर ने कट नहीं बोला और वो अच्छा निकल के आ गया. और आई थिंक वो फिल्म में भी है वो सारे improvisations. So it's always good to kind of add on to something to the text.
How would you since you love doing comedy and you've done so much of it already, process कितना different था with you and him? His process must have been a little...
It's actually, I've learned a lot from him during this whole course of FryDay. I've learned a lot because once he's a legend here. I mean, and he's done about 155, 160 films. And to be with that man who's there at such a stature and who's done so much of work and is one of the most loved mans of the country. So, समटाइम्स करते करते ना बहुत कुछ चीज़ें सीख जाते हैं जहाँ पे आपको खुद भी नहीं पता होता कि आप कब कैसे उसको यूज़ करेंगे. वो आपके पास जहन में चली जाती है. तो आई थिंक इस पूरे कोर्स में मेरे भी साथ ऐसा हुआ है कि मैं काफ़ी कुछ उनसे सीखा हूँ जो मेरे जहन में चला गया और अब आगे जाके मैं उसको कहीं ना कहीं लाइफ में यूज़ करूँगा. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ऐसा होगा.
He has this thing for long dialogues, na, long lines, and after a long time he is doing that.
Yeah, he's doing that
also. That
अबे 9 रसों के विभत्स रस व्याकरण में जो छन बिना डीएनए के बाल विक्रम लड़के बता तो चलता है कि मैं निकालूं यहाँ से.
मैं पूछने वाली थी कि can you say that dialogue?
I just did. And I've rehearsed this a lot of times. Trust me, I've rehearsed this a lot of times because मुझे पता था लोग मेरे से करवाएंगे तो मैंने बहुत रिहर्सल करी है इस चीज़ की. मैंने कहा यार अगर नहीं करा है तो बहुत बेइज्जती हो जाएगी, करना पड़ेगा. तो मैंने रट्टे मारे हैं इसको और वो करा है.
So if you are given a long line or long dialogues, how good are you at that when in a comic scene?
Actually, yeah, it's tough. It's interesting to kind of do long monologues and kind of do it, but at the same time, it's that mahal
Hmm.
also where that happens. I mean, I'm saying a beautiful big ass. I'm sorry. I'm saying a beautiful big monologue, and you are not giving the correct reactions also to it. Now, then also we have to do it another time.
Hmm.
Same goes for me. Someone else is doing a long big monologue, and I'm not giving the right kind of reactions. It'll just fall flat. So it's a team effort that kind of goes in with all the actors present in that particular scene, with all the technicians present there. So it needs rehearsal, and but we can't rehearse it a lot of times also, because then you lose the charm of it, you lose the naturality of it. You know that instantly जो एकदम से आता है वो fade off हो जाता है. So इसलिए I from my end as an actor I rehearse it, I kind of understand the text, I take it, absorb it in me, and then I rehearse it once two times once I'm there on set, and then we just go for it. And then if I'm screwing it up a little and all that, then I take my time, then I properly go back to it again and all that, and then again I try to do it. But I, as an actor, I really like it कि जितना maximum natural instantly वहाँ पे हो सके तो.
The kind of comedy Govinda used to do in the 90s was very different in style from the times that we are in today. So how were these two like contemporizing that kind of comedy and yet having that Govinda element within that?
So it's more contemporary right now in this film, but we've not lost the charm of the Govindaism that was there in his films. So it will give you a little bit of nostalgic factor also to it. It'll be wrong for me to say that it will not, and I think it's one of the most beautiful add-ons that we have in the film, is to see that nostalgic Govinda sir back again in action in the same form, but at the same time having a little bit of tinge of contemporary blended with it, and we've tried to blend it, and it's for the audience to see if we've blended it well. So if that kind of happens, I think then we're good and we'll sail through, and you know people will like enjoy the film. But at the same time, like I'm a hardcore Govinda sir fan, and if I wasn't a part of FryDay and I'll go watch a film, I'll miss seeing that Govinda sir that I've grown up watching. So we've got a tinge of that as well. So it's a blend, and it's a tried mixture of both the eras back again in FryDay.
Because you've already played so many
Yeah.
different comic characters, but obviously Choocha remains one of the
Yeah.
most popular ones. And when a tag gets attached, or once a character gets attached to you, then people look at everything you do in that light, right?
True.
So do you think about that sometimes? That how do you do a variation within comedy?
I kind of there's an effort that is always going to be there to do things differently, to do that genre and to portray characters which make people smile, make people laugh. But there's an effort of doing it differently. Obviously, comparisons will happen, you know, and if Choocha is, with the grace of God, it's been widely accepted and widely loved by a lot of audience, and you know people find it very relatable, they love it, and till date when I go out, people know by my name, by Varun Sharma, but they still love calling me by my character name, which is Choocha, for that matter. And I think it's one of the most beautiful and the most biggest compliment for any actor to have. I think it's one of the biggest achievements for any actor to be known by his character names. My constant effort is, with every film I do, I try make that character. I want to be known by that character, by the other films that I do, and I hope that I try doing it. But so I mean, the comparisons are always going to be there. It's very psychological and it's very human to kind of do that. But as an actor, my duty and my job is to try and do every time something different and be remembered by that character name. So once that also starts happening, I think then there'll be another feather in my cap. But till that happens, I'm enjoying the process, and I'm really very thankful to all the audience who have showered so much of love on films like Fukrey, on films like Pyar Ka Panchnama, on a Sonu Ki Titu Ki Sweetie, or a Stree for that matter, that you know all of us, the more relatable films that are being made, people are watching it and they're loving it and they are getting connected with it. And so once that starts happening, it's beautiful because earlier what we used to have was aspirational cinema.
Yeah.
It used to be कि यार मैं जिंदगी में नहीं कर सकता, मैं पर्दे पे देख लेता हूँ.
जी.
वो सिनेमा मैं उसका बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ और वो चलता ही आ रहा है और चलता ही रहेगा. बट इन द पास्ट 1 decade इट्स ऑल्सो चेंजिंग टू एस्पिरेशनल सिनेमा. भाई ये देख, ये तो अपनी जिंदगी दिखा दी यार, भाई ये तो हम करते हैं, भाई वो देखो उन्होंने वो दिखा दिया. सो फिल्म्स लाइक PKP and the franchise and Sonu Kitty 2 and Fukrey and Stree, all these kind of young films, all these kind of relatable, Tumhari Sullu for that matter, all these kind of films are also given the audience that relatability factor which is there, and it's open to that cinema as well. And because of that, people like me, a lot of stories are being made which is relatable. A lot of actors like me are getting a chance to be the poster faces of those films, and a lot of that content is being made and is being, you know, presented and being out there, and people are liking it, they're enjoying that. So I think it's a big thank you to the entire audience for kind of watching that kind of cinema, watching that content driven films, watching that storyline and watching that relatable stuff. Thank you, because of you we have work.
No, but it's also true that you know, earlier if somebody said that I want to be an actor, and if you're not from a film background or you don't have the conventional looks that are supposed to be and stuff like that, you would be hugely discouraged.
Yeah.
But today I think it feels like there is space for more and different people.
There is. I mean, you know, we always have to. I keep chatting with all my friends who are aspiring actors. I've been really working very hard when I came to the city in Mumbai. I've had a lot of friends during the course of my journey, and I keep telling them, you know what, as actors, what we at times do, which is not a correct thing to do, is that यार मेरा ना body fat ना cheeks पे आया हुआ, मैं इस audition पे नहीं जाऊँगा.
हाँ.
यार मैं ना अभी हेल्दी हुआ हूँ भाई, मैं रुक गया, मेरे को 6 packs निकालने थे, मैं तब ऑडिशन में जाऊँगा. मेरे हिसाब से वो गलत है. मेरे हिसाब से कि आप अपने क्राफ्ट पे काम कीजिए, आप अपने एक्टिंग पे काम कीजिए, अपने टैलेंट पे काम कीजिए. आपका कैरेक्टर उसकी डिमांड है एक पर्टिकुलर फिजिक, आप वो बनाएंगे ही बनाएंगे, क्योंकि आपको वो चीज़ सबसे ज़्यादा जद्दोजहद से और उस पैशन के साथ करनी है. लेकिन आप वो बनाने के चक्कर में कि कभी ना कभी उसी पर्टिकुलर चीज़ के हिसाब से ही मुझे कैरेक्टर मिलेगा, मैं दूसरी चीज़ छोड़ देता हूँ. तो कई बार मुझे लगता है एस्पायरिंग एक्टर्स ये गलती करते हैं, और मुझे भी लोग कहते हैं. I am a very big example for that matter to kind of do it, that, you know, again, that whole relatability factor that I just mentioned earlier is that people are, you know, we have opportunity in today's time. If you think that, you know, you can win hearts with your talent, you can do justice to the characters that you're living, the characters that you're doing, you can be on a poster. You know, whether it's all my films for that matter, whether it's Fukrey, whether it's Dolly Ki Dolly, whether it's Kis Kis Ko Pyar Karoon, whether it's Dilwale, whether it's Fukrey Returns, FryDay, or the upcoming ones, which is Arjun Patiala and Chichore. So with the grace of God, I feel blessed and, you know, really thankful that I'm there on all the posters. So it is not about having just the best of physique, just those chiseled body and the 6-pack abs. I'm not saying that do not be healthy. I'm saying it's very important to be healthy. But if in today's time, a Choocha with a 6-pack abs will not be a Choocha.
Correct.
You know, a failed salesman in a FryDay have the most chiseled of body will not look the part it is looking. You know, or whether I mean for the films I'm doing, they will not be the same if they are in a certain body type. So it is not about that, you know, you have to be absolutely crisp to be an actor. You have to be a good actor to be an actor, is what I was trying to say. I know, I think I've stretched it way too long, but yeah.
So I saw the poster of Chichore.
Yes. Today,
what a fun poster.
Today only, it just got launched. Yes, thank you.
And everyone's asking, what is it about?
I can't say what is it about. All I'm saying is we just launched the poster of Chichore, and I am extremely very happy that I've got a chance to be directed by Nitesh Tiwari sir. I'm a huge admirer of all his films, and I think he's one of the most amazing directors that we have in our country, and what an amazing human being. We are shooting for the film right now, and I'm enjoying every day that's passing by on set. and I say that with all true honesty. I think to work with Sajid Nadiadwala sir's banner, to be in a film which is being produced by Sajid Nadiadwala ji and Fox and being directed by Nitesh Tiwari sir, I think it's every actor's dream to do that in today's time, and I'm getting a chance to live that dream, and it's got really appreciated. A lot of people have loved both the looks of both the eras that's been there, and yeah, so it's nice.
It's fun and a different look for you in the
Very different, yeah.
older-
People are liking it, and my mother couldn't recognize me. I was like, "Arey wah, ye to acha hai." But everyone's liking it, yeah. So it's nice. It's good when you do something with all your heart. You do something with all true honesty, with people writing that content, writing that story for so long. I'm sure it must be years, months, and finally something of that sort comes out and people relate to it. They like it and they compliment. It just fills your heart with a lot of happiness regarding the same. So I just hope that the process entirely goes really well and it just turns up beautifully. I'm sure it will, but yes.
Coming back to FryDay,
Coming
you play
back
a
to
salesman in the
salesman,
film.
failed salesman.
Failed salesman, but here we are going to test you a little bit.
Okay.
All you have to do is sell yourself.
Sell myself.
If you had to sell yourself, how would you do it? यार भाई मेरे को खरीदो, मैं प्रोडक्ट हूँ.
बट मैं फेल्ड सेल्समैन हूँ ना.
हाँ तो चलो फेल्ड सेल्समैन कैसे सेल करेगा?
यार फेल्ड सेल्समैन कैसे सेल करेगा? तो मैं एक प्रोडक्ट हूँ और मैं वाइडली अवेलेबल नहीं हूँ. मैं एक ही पीस हूँ. तो अगर आपने मुझे लिया, खरीदा, तो आप पूरी दुनिया में अकेले इंसान होंगे जिसके पास मैं हूँगा. तब आपके ऊपर है. मेरे पे कोई डिस्काउंट भी नहीं है.
आपकी
मम्मी, आई जस्ट सोल्ड माई सेल्फ.
No wonder you're playing a failed salesman.
Yeah, it's bad. And I'm very bad at it. I'm very bad at it. Trust me. And that's why they casted me. That इसलिए बेटा नहीं
So you
बिकेगा
must
कुछ
have done a
चक्कर.
great job playing your character.
Yeah.
So we wish you all the best
Thank
for the
you.
film.
Thank you. Thank you
much
so
fun
much.
chatting with
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Super. Hi, this is Varun Sharma and you are watching Cinestan.com.